It's a Tuesday, January 27th, 2026. Outside, the world moves on. Cars, people, clouds, sun. In my office, it's just me, coffee, and a computer. Today, I'm diving into something new, affiliate marketing. I'm no expert, just curious, and I want to learn out loud. No hype, no secrets, just a real record of trying, failing, and trying again. It's like starting a job you know nothing about. You show up and see what happens. This is my first entry in what I'm calling Wonder Dome. It's not fancy, but it's my space to figure things out, step by step. Task 1. Claim a corner of the internet, a simple web page. People keep mentioning Carrd, supposedly easy and fast. So here's my first hour with Carrd. I'm not teaching you how to use it, I'm just sharing what happened when I opened it up. No masterpiece, no big goals, just looking around. When you're new, you don't even know what you don't know. It's like walking into a workshop full of tools you've never seen. You look, you poke around, you try to figure things out. That's my plan. Explore Carrd's digital workshop. No pressure, no reviews, no scores, no comparisons. Just an honest account of a beginner's first steps. What confused me? What was interesting? What did I do next? It's the kind of story you'd tell a friend. Straightforward, no frills. Because learning is messy, and someone's got to document the mess. Let's get started. I went to the Carrd website. Clean, simple, big button. Choose a starting point. I clicked. Sign up, name, email, password. Easy. Used a fresh email. Felt like new work clothes for a new job. No credit card needed for the free plan. Relief. Once inside, I saw a wall of templates, previews of possible websites. Some were just a photo and text, others like digital business cards. So many options, it was overwhelming. The paradox of choice. When you can have anything, it's hard to pick. I clicked a random template, dark background, bright text. The demo loaded. It looked professional, finished. My first thought, wow, I can make this? Second, how? It felt like being handed the keys to a truck when you've only ridden a bike. Impressive, but intimidating. I spent 20 minutes just clicking through templates. Didn't edit, didn't touch controls, just looked, trying to get a feel for what's possible. Some templates for photographers, some for musicians, some for products. I was just mapping the territory. Not ready to build, just trying to understand the landscape. It's okay to be an explorer before you're a builder. Sometimes the first step is just looking around. No pressure to create, just observe. That's how you start learning anything new. The first step is always the hardest, but it's also the most important. I kept scrolling through templates, so many, for every purpose. Podcast layouts, personal profiles, even some in languages I didn't recognize. Carrd is clearly global, a reminder the internet is bigger than my corner. Templates for causes, weddings, portfolios, like a Swiss Army knife for one-page sites. But all this variety was confusing. I didn't know what I needed yet. I'm here to learn affiliate marketing, but what does that look like on a page? Some templates were just a single screen, others had sections you could scroll to. I realized a one-page site could feel like a mini website. That was new to me, one page, but with sections. It added complexity, but also possibility. I made mental notes of the simple, clean templates I liked. I wasn't thinking about brands or products yet, just gut feeling. I was window shopping, letting ideas wash over me. No pressure to choose, just observing. Sometimes learning is just about seeing what's out there. I was getting ideas, not making decisions. It felt productive to just look. Sometimes the best way to start is to watch and learn. That's what I did. After exploring on desktop, I tried Carrd on my phone. Most people browse on mobile, so I wanted to see how it felt. The site loaded fast, templates stacked in a scrollable column. On desktop, I felt like an architect. On mobile, more like a customer flipping through a magazine. Each template got my full attention for a moment before I swiped to the next. The mobile view was simpler, maybe too simple. Demoing a template just showed the page, no editor menus. Good for focus, but I couldn't see how to build or edit. The controls were hidden, which was confusing for a beginner. It felt like two different tools, desktop for building, mobile for viewing. I understood why. Small screens can't fit complex menus. But as a beginner, I felt like I was missing something. I decided, I'll build on desktop, check results on my phone. Keep it simple, use the right tool for the right job. Sometimes clarity comes from seeing things from both sides. Lesson learned. A few things trip me up. The editor menu, called Structure, looked like a list of ingredients, but I didn't get how it matched the website preview. Clicking an item highlighted a box on the preview. That's how you edit, but it wasn't obvious. Demo mode was confusing. Clicking buttons just popped up, this is just a demo. Sometimes everything reset and changes vanished. I get it, it's a demo, not the real thing, but it was jarring. The page versus section thing was tricky. Some templates had just page, others had home, about, the contact. I realized these were sections you could scroll to, but the symbol threw me off. Small details can feel like big hurdles when you're new. None of this is a complaint, just the learning curve. It's like learning a new dialect. Locals get it, but you need time to catch on. I felt like a tourist with a phrase book, matching what I saw to what I understood. Progress was slow, but every small discovery helped. Confusion is part of learning. Every tool has its quirks. You just have to keep poking around. Eventually, things start to click. After an hour, I closed my laptop. I hadn't built anything, but I didn't feel like I'd wasted time. I'd explored, kicked the tires, and understood the lay of the land. My confusion wasn't Card's fault. The tool worked as designed. The real issue, I didn't know what I wanted to build. I was asking a hammer to tell me what to build. That's not its job. The templates showed possibilities, the editor gave me tools, but I hadn't defined my project. Classic beginner mistake, expecting the tool to guide you, but a tool is just an extension of your intention. Without a plan, even the best tool is useless. My first step wasn't to learn Card, it was to decide what I needed Card to do. That shift put the responsibility back on me. The tool isn't the project, it's just there to help. My project at this stage is simple. I need a single signpost on the internet, a starting point. That's where I'll begin. With a new perspective, a plan formed. I need a place to send people, a central hub for my affiliate journey. No need for a fancy site or multiple sections, just a bridge, a simple page that connects one place to another. One link. That's it. My first website doesn't need to be a destination, just a signpost. So, my plan, explore first, design later. I've seen what's possible. Now I'll ignore most of it. I'll pick the simplest template, a blank canvas. No distractions, just the essentials. The page's job, present a single choice to the visitor. One action, not two or three. This simplifies everything. No need for lots of text, buttons, or layouts. The whole design is about getting the visitor to take one action. That clarity is my blueprint. Now I know what I'm building, not a bookshelf, just a single shelf. This approach feels manageable. I don't have to build an empire, just a simple, effective bridge. Here's what I'm exploring. Interested? Click here. A small, well-defined task. That's how you tackle big jobs. Break them down. Do one piece at a time. That's my plan. My focus is clear. Build one page with one job. Not a portfolio, not a life story, just a tool for a specific task. Present a single idea and a single link. That's it. Fancy templates are distractions right now. My problem is simple. I need a clean space for a link. I'll choose the most basic template. Headline, short text, button. The headline states the purpose, the text gives context, the button is the action. The whole page draws the eye to that button. No navigation, no extra links, no distractions. Just a straight path from A to B. Keeping it simple solves my earlier confusion. Fewer elements, fewer problems. By reducing the scope, the tool becomes easier to use. My next goal, build my simple one-job page. Small wins keep you moving forward. That was my first hour with Card. Exploration, confusion, and finally, clarity. I didn't build a finished product, but I made a plan. Purpose before process. That's the key. If you're starting something new, don't get lost in the tools. Figure out what you need to build, then pick the right tool for the job. If you're overwhelmed, try this. Open a tool, look around. Don't build, just observe. Then ask, what's the simplest thing I need to do first? Define that one job and make it your only goal. That's what I'm documenting in Wonder Dome, a public notebook, not a guide. If you're curious, follow along. No pressure, just learning step by step. Real work gets done in small, deliberate steps. For now, my work is done. The coffee's cold, the sun's out. I have my plan for next time, and I know what I don't need to build. For a Tuesday, that's a good day's work. On to the next thing.
Wonder Dome's clean systems. No fluff. Follow me. No obligation.